Hello, welcome to St. Henry's class, a channel where we make learning so easy and absorbable. St. Henry's class, learning brought to your doorsteps. Today is another exciting moment on St. Henry's class. Today we move to the senior high department. Since the WASSCE is so closer, we like to go through some likely questions that we can meet as far as core maths, general maths, WASSCE 2023 is concerned. So let's go through these questions. If it is your first time watching a video, subscribe, and then I tell you, you will see that you've not done yourself a great harm, but rather was the best choice. So let's go through the questions that we have on board. So 1, we are taking questions from indices. Solve for x in the equations. So A, 3 raised to the power 2x is equal to 1 over 81. So let's look at the first question. Now, indices is a way of representing numbers in a very similar form. So if I have 3 times 3 times 3, indices tells me that I can represent these 3 numbers in a simple form as a big 3 with a small 3 on top. Now this big 3 represents the 3 that we have here. This bigger 3 is called the base, and this is called the power or the exponent or the index. So these 3 numbers is being represented by one of them, which is 3. And since they appear twice, we have 3 on top to mean that 3 multiplying itself 3 times, and that will give us 27. So this basically is what indices talks about. So the first question is asking us to find 3 raised to the power 2x is equal to 1 over 81. So how do we go about this question? Now in indices, one of the rules says that you can reciprocate or you have a base which is expressed as a fraction. So we have 1 at the numerator, 81 at the denominator. Now indices tells me that I can express this in a reciprocated form. So let's see what that gives me. So I have 3 raised to the power 2x is equal to, now to reciprocate this gives you 81. Now since 81 comes with a power of 1, because when a base comes without a power, there's an assumed power of 1. And since we are reciprocating, it takes what we call a negative. So negative 1. Reciprocation. Good. So 81 raised to the power negative 1 is the reciprocated form of 1 over 81. So basically it means that if I also have 1 over 27, then it's going to give me 27 raised to the power negative 1. That is all that reciprocation talks about. Okay. So you can express this 81 to look like 3 with a power. So let's write 81 in the exponential form. So I have 3 raised to the power 2x is equal to, now 3 raised to how many times gives me 81? That is 3 raised to the power 4. Why? Because 3 times 3 times 3 times 3 will give me 81. 3 is 9. 9 3 27. 27 times 3 81. So this 81 has been expressed this way. Now there was already an existing power of negative 1. When the power meets the power, they are going to multiply. So the already existing power of negative 1 will be placed in brackets. So I have 3 raised to the power 2x is equal to, I can multiply the powers. 4 times negative 1 gives negative 4. Since the bases are the same, we equate the powers. So 2x is equal to negative 4. Now I want to find x. I divide both sides by positive 2. Now negative 4 divided by 2 gives negative 2. So our answer for the first one is negative 2. Good. Now let's quickly move on to the B. 9 raised to the power x is equal to 1 over 3 as a base. Multiplying 27 raised to the power x. Let me repeat the question. Okay, so we can also express this in the exponential form. Reciprocation, just like we had here. 1 over 81, that gives us 81 to the power negative 1. So the same way we can express this as, now there's a power of 1. There was a power of 1. That's why we had negative 1. The 1 is the power. Yes. In reciprocation, when it's a fraction, as you reciprocate, you get negative number. So there's a power of 1, so it becomes negative 1. So here there's a power of 1, so it becomes negative 1. This 1 is a constant numerator. That shows that the term of the expression has been reciprocated. That is not the power. That shows that there's a reciprocation. So we can express this also in the form of a base raising to a power. We can express this as 3 raised to the power 2, because 3 squared is 9. 3, 3, 9. Please, 3 squared is not 3 times 2. 3 squared means 3 multiplying itself 2 times. Why? There's a power of 1, there's a power of 1. Now, since the bases are the same, you write one of them. Now, indices, when the powers, same bases are multiplying, you add the powers. 1 plus 1 gives me 2. So 3 times 3, 2 times gives me 9. So please, 3 squared is not 3 times 2, but rather 3 multiplying itself 2 times. So 3 squared. Now there's an existing power, so we have x. Just like what happened here. Power meeting power multiplies. 1 over 3 raised to the power 1. Reciprocation becomes 3 raised to the power negative 1. Then this 27 can also be expressed in the exponential form. That is 3 raised to the power 3. Since it's meeting x, let's multiply. So we get 3x. Now, since the bases are the same, we equate the powers. 2 times x gives 2x. So we have same bases, they are multiplied, so we equate the powers. So negative 1 plus 3x. Now we group like terms. So 2x minus 3x is equal to negative 1. 2x minus 3x gives negative x is equal to negative 1. Since I want to find x but not negative x, I can choose to either divide or multiply by negative 1. Let me divide by negative 1. So x by 1 is x. Negative plus negative to be positive, so x is equal to 1. Believe you are following? Yes, follow closely. That is indices. Very, very simple and easy to go with. A very easy topic in general or all maths. Now let's move on to the second one. Find the values of x and y, satisfying the equations x plus 6y is equal to 3 and 2 power x plus y is equal to 1 over 4. Here we have 2 equations, so that will take us to a topic in maths called simultaneous equations. Simultaneous equations. So we have x plus y will be expressed equal to 3 will be expressed as equation 1. And then 2 power x plus y equal to 1 over 4 will be expressed as equation 2. Now, the ones on top are numbers, yes, probably numbers, since they are in indices, they are powers that have been already expressed. But with the second one, we have the base of 2 with powers x plus y, and we have 1 over 4 on the right. You can express this in the exponential form. Looking at this 4, it's 1 over 4. We can express it by reciprocating it. So we get 2 power x plus y will be equal to, now this 4 can be expressed in reciprocation. That is 4 raised to the power negative 1. So 2 power x plus y is equal to, now 4 in exponential form is 2 raised to the power 2. Power meeting power multiplies. So this will give us, since the bases are the same, let's equate the power. So we have x plus y, that is equal to 2 times negative 1 gives us negative 2. So we can call this equation 3. Since we have 1 and 2, let's call this 3. So now this equation 2 has been expressed as this in equation 3. So let's write the new equation that we have now. So we have x plus 6y is equal to 3, equation 1. And then we have x plus y is equal to negative 2. And that is equation 3. So, simultaneous equation, we choose to either substitute or eliminate one of the variables. So which one will be quite easier? When we eliminate x, it will be easier. How do we eliminate x? Since there is positive x, we eliminate x by introducing negativity. So we subtract. So we'll say subtract. So which one? We can subtract 3 from 1. Yes, so that's 1 minus 3. So 3 will be taken from 1. So equation 1 minus equation 3. So what is equation 1? So let's subtract. So that will be x minus x. Then plus 6y minus y is equal to 3. We are subtracting. So minus, and the 2 comes with a negative 2. Leave, you get a difference. So x minus x gives 0. 6y minus y gives 5y. Negative follows negative, become positive. So 3 plus 2 will give us 5. Now 5y is equal to 5. Since this 0 makes no difference. So y will be equal to 1. Good. Then we need to find the value of x. So we can say put y is equal to 1 into equation. So which of the equation? No, let's not use shorthand. Equation. So which of the equation? So let's try equation 3. Any of the equations will work. Equation 3 is x plus y is equal to negative 2. Where y is 1, sorry. So we have x plus y, which is 1, is equal to negative 3. So x is equal to negative 3 on the right. This one join negative 1. So x is equal to negative 4. So the question says find the values of x and y satisfying the equation. So therefore, the values of x and y satisfying the equations are, so x should come first, so negative 4 and positive 1. We are going to go with that. The third one. Now, if 9 power x times 3 power 2y is equal to 1 over 729, then 2 power negative x and 4 power negative y is equal to 1 over 8. And let's find the value of x. Since they are 2, so simultaneous equation also works. So 9 power x. I'll be happy if you pause and then you also solve so that we all compare our answers. Yes. Since we just did similar one. So 3 power 2y is equal to 1 over 729. I'll call this equation 1 and equation 2. 2 power negative x times 4 power negative y is equal to 1 over 8. That gives me equation 2. So, I express this in the exponential form or apply indices here. So 3 squared, since it's meeting the power, it multiplies. Times 3 raised to the power 2y is equal to. Now this can be reciprocated as 729 power negative 1. So 729 can be expressed in the exponential form. That is 3 raising to what gives us 729. And basically 3 will raise to. Now, mind you, there's a reciprocation, so this becomes negative. Now, the ones on top can also be expressed in the form of indices. But I'll get the first one first. So this, what can we get? Since the base are the same, we equate the power as 2x plus 2y is equal to negative 6. Since it's equation 1, that will give us equation 3. And the second one, 2 power negative x, and this will give us 2 raised to the power negative 2y. Since 4 is 2 squared, yes. 2 meeting powers negative 2y. This reciprocation 8 negative 1. Since exponential form gives us 2 raised to the power negative 3, because 2 cubed gives us 8. The negative affecting it. So we can get negative x plus, this negative 2y. So negative following positive, negative is dominant. Then negative 3. This equation 2, we call this equation 4. So what are our new equations? 2x plus 2y is equal to negative 6, equation 3. Negative x minus 2y is equal to negative 3, equation 4. So we work from there. A new equation, 2x plus 2y is equal to 6, equation 3. And then we have negative x minus 2y is equal to negative 3, equation 4. So which letter will its elimination be quite easier and simpler? We can eliminate y since the coefficients are the same. How do we eliminate? Since this is positive 2, this is negative 2, we add. Yes, addition. So negative causes positive. So addition. So that is equation 3 plus equation 4. So we have 2x plus negative following positive, negative is dominant. Then 2y plus, so negative 2y. Then we have 6 negative, but here we didn't include that. So negative 6 comes here. Negative 6. So basically give us negative 9. Yes. I believe that's what we had to correct. So we have 2x is 9. So negative 9 plus 2y is equal to negative 6. So we have negative 18 plus 2y is equal to negative 6. This negative 18 goes there. So we count 2y is equal to negative 6 plus 18. Negative 6 plus 18 will give us 12. So y will give us 6. Yes, so the answer is 6. So therefore, the values of x and y are negative 9 and 6 respectively. Now, let's go to 4. So 4a, we have 1 over 27, all raised to the power 2x minus 1 is equal to 8 root 3. So, 1 over 27, all in brackets, raised to the power 2x minus 1 equal to 8 root 3. So, we are still on indices, that is indices involving equations. So with this 27 can be expressed in the exponential form, and as such we have 1, so reciprocation goes on. So let's take our time here. So let's change the 3 into exponential. We get 3 raised to the power 3, raising to the power 2x minus 1. Then in indices, whenever you have a root of 3, the root simply means half. Yes, square root half. Now, indices also say that the end root, that the root of any number given you, is a fraction of that root. Of that root given you, where the denominator bears the root. So if the square root becomes 1 over 2, but it is cubic root, then 1 over 3. So you have 3 here with cubic root. That will give me 3 raised to the power 1 over 3. But since it is square root, it becomes 3 raised to the power 1 over 2. So this multiplying root of 3, so I can write it as 3 raised to the power 1 over 2 square root. Reciprocation. So that will be 3 raised to the power negative 3. Meeting the power multiplies. Then this can be expressed in exponential form. Yes, that is 2 raised to the power 3 times 3 raised to the power 1 over 2. Okay, so it was 81, not 8. Okay, so 81. So 81, that gives us 3 raised to the power 4. Yes, times 3 raised to the power half. So 3 raised to the power another 4. Okay, so let's come to this side. So let's continue. So, since the base are the same, we can work with the base. So, negative 3 is outside the bracket, so it multiplies everything in the bracket. Negative 3 times 2x gives us negative 6x. Negative 3 times negative 1 gives us positive 3. It's equal to, now, base are the same, so we add 4 plus 1 over 2. So negative 6x plus 3 is equal to 4 plus half will give us 9 over 2 by using fractions. Yes, fractions. So negative 6x. Now since we have 2 over here, so we multiply through with the LCM. That's equations involving fraction. So 2 times negative 6x plus 2 times 3 is equal to 2 times 9 over 2. 2 cross out 2. This gives us negative 12x plus 6 is equal to 9. Negative 12x is equal to 9 minus 6. Negative 12x is equal to 3. So negative 12x, since we want to find x, divide both sides by negative 12. 3 consists of 1 into 12. 4. So that will give us negative 1 over 4, or 1 over negative 4. The last and final one, we have 2 raised to the power x plus 2 raised to the power x minus 1 is equal to 8. So 2 plus 2 raised to the power x minus 1 is equal to 8. Now this can be expressed in a different way. Since when the same base are divided, they subtract. So we can group them individually as 2 raised to the power x plus 2 raised to the power x divided by 2. 2 raised to the power 1. Yes. So division is subtract. Good. It's equal to 8. It's equal to 8. Okay. So, oh, sorry, 48. 48. So, can express this in a different way as 2 raised to the power x plus 2 raised to the power x divided, since division divided 2 is equal to 48. Now, I can choose to, so since it's an equation involving fraction, I multiply with LCM. So 2 times 2 power x plus 2 times 2 power x over 2 is equal to 2 times 48. So 2 cross out 2. Now, I have 2 power x. Now, this gives me 1, so plus 2 power x. 2 times 48 will give me 96. 96. So, the next step, what do I do? Now, let's look at something peculiar. Since this 2 multiplies 2 power x added to 2 power x. Now, in indices, we know same basis, we multiply the powers. When it's multiplication, we add the powers. But here it is plus, so vice versa. If it is plus, then we multiply the base with the powers. So how many 2 to the power x is in here? So there's 1, 2 to the power x here, 1, 2 to the power x here. So let's look at the bases. How many bases here? 3 and 2 to the power x. So we can write this in a different way as 3 multiplying 102 to the power x. Multiplying 102 to the power x is equal to 96. So since we want to find x, we divide here by 3, we divide here by 3. 3 will cancel out 3. So I have 2 power x is equal to 96 by 3 will give me 32. So 2 to the power x can be expressed, 32 can be expressed as 2 raised to the power 5. Since the bases are the same, we equate the powers. X is equal to, and that is your final answer. This is the Henry's class, and today we brought you some likely questions on indices. And it's been a while we had questions on indices, so it is likely that this year we'll get questions on indices. And that is why we'll come and look at logarithm also. This is the Henry's class, and we are happy to have you on our channel. If this is your first time watching, subscribe. Hit the notification bell. As anything drops, you become the first person to have access. Thank you for watching us, and thank you for taking time to join us on this wonderful experience. Thank you and have a wonderful day. All the best of wishes to our candidates. May God help you. May you rise and come out flying.